Can you hear me? Hello, guys. Simply, this is just a quick run through one of the first episodes of our the one of one. This is going to be all about the virtual system industry. Thing what we usually do is for aspiring videos. Whether you're charged around the world, where the clients really came from, where are the lies that you have been sold, notion reporting. Okay, so that's the kind of the horn just for the purpose. I just want to, right? Be a minute. Re launch this one. At least stop. Like button. Sorry about that. So, sorry, I know a lot of you guys. Wait, let me just introduce myself. And have been in the industry for about 5 years. Probably some only done digital work. These things. I just got tired coming back. All right. So we'll start with the four parts of of one inside. What you can see is going to be emissions, where the client, the rates, where the rates, saan galing yung mga clients that symbol in the lines they have. So those are things that you want. So what is a virtual assistant? The thing I put when you are starting, you wanted to jump in. You want to know what is a virtual assistant or a virtual expert. Kasi sa atin, nag-jump in naman. Oy, ito yung mga ginagawa niyo. Where is it? Like, so you want to know first before you jump in. You do your research. You want to know what is a virtual assistant. So virtual assistant is a self-deployed remote contract who takes over a recurring work of a business owner that shouldn't be doing themselves. There's a lot, right? And then tax, probably email management, probably website creation, probably marketing, probably, I don't know, defense, right? Like remote. You work from home basically anywhere, right? You own the equipment, a contractor, you're not an employee, you have multiple clients, your own invoices, you send them, no benefits. So I know if you were an agency freelancer, that might be different. They give you a benefit. You might have a contract. Really depends on the situation. But in my case, if there's certain things that I'm experiencing, paid for skills, your rate follows what you can depending on what you're really doing, what you can offer. Let's go ahead and do here. The next step is the basics. Why businesses hire? This is what you need to understand. But tayo hire as a VA, why do they need us? Why do they hire us? Why do they pay us? Right? So no employment overhead means they don't need to pay taxes. Mostly clients don't pay taxes because they don't need to really include you on their headcounts. No office, no benefits, no payroll taxes, no long-term commitment. Hindi pwede kang lang limukin all that. That's my part, right? Pay for output means if you log in, depending on your situation, if you're a project base, if you're hourly, fixed rate, depends, right? Depending on the output that you will be providing. Global talent, uh, a US founder can hire scale from Manila, depending Manila now goes in other countries. And this is the big reason. It's 40 to 70% cheaper compared to local. Let's be honest, because they need to pay insurance, they need to pay, there's a lot of things. And 10 to 20 hours to 40 hours, depending if you're a full contractor, right? That's where we're looking at. Oh, all right. Now, part one. Ito yung pinaka-important. When you're a VA. I hope you understand the part here. That's some basic introduction of what a VA. The next part is the niche. We're talking about the specialization. Where are you? Where are you sitting? What's your skill? Can you offer? And earnings. See, I know you're excited on that part, so let's proceed. So the first niche is the general admin's V. By the word ad, generalization, generalist, you do everything for. This is mostly the entry point of the most, let's say, challenging. Kasi enter this niche, medyo napaka-challenging. Because there's a lot of people that's trying this. And this is the most basic skills, right? Inbox management, calendar management, data entry, CRM updates if they need to update something, file organization, research, travel book, scheduling, calling specific person that they want to call. So this is the general admin read. This is the easiest. This is the easiest entry level. It basically, let's say, but if it's typically right now, yung $15, napakaswerte mo na pa na post for $15, right? That's gonna be surprising if you close that performance. Let's go next to the next one, which is EA. We support business owners, as CEO, COO, those. They take care of the cap. Gatekeeping, they answer phone calls, they answer text messages, the gate needs to be transferred to the owner. Meeting preparation, you're the one who talks it, books a call, communicate how to be booked. Confidential communications, agreement, document 10, payment transfer transactions, personal items, those. So those are the first off. In usually, let's be honest with this, kung hindi na ganun kataas yung demand ng EA, usually about probably if you're within the online job circle, that would land you about $5, $8 to $7, to $3 sometimes. Plus, unless you have a very strong portfolio, you have a strong com skills, and you're masipag ka when it comes to app. Din lang naman namin nagdapat. Social media management. So, social media, I know a lot of you guys are social media managers. So, there's the one with the content calendars, scheduling, reposting, caption, writing, basic ad design, engaging with the leads in the socials, DMs, community, your replies, right? If you have a portfolio, you got good reviews, this could be one of the niches that you want to choose. But transparency is usually hindi ka naman na-favorite. Lalo na kung sa OLG ka nag-apply. But if it's a direct client, you can land this. You can get high rates when it comes to this. E-commerce need. The usual, this is the highest in demand when it comes to VA setups right now especially. And this is the usual task that we do. Product listing, description, inventory updates, order processing, returns and refunds, customer service review and management. And though this is not the real rate, just an FYI. Though sobrang baba ng rates. I know why, because maybe it's the influx, sudden influx of available people that can do the job. They're low balling the e-commerce VAs. Uh, something na nakita ko ngayon, I think, let me just check on my reserves. I'm not using this right now, by the way. I'm not using the platform, but let's see econ. Let's see the e-commerce. fully a new rate. So yeah, $6. Others the video editor, then that's a network. Uh, really siguro, but usually napakababa ng ibang rate. I think I've encountered about $3, $2 per hour or fixed 600, 200, 600, 400, 500. But as a start, let's say as a starter experience, as a starter, you can definitely get this specific niche. Madali lang siya matutunan. There's a lot of courses. There's a lot of courses. One of the core na nag-offer dito is the V Money, which is mainly ito yung usual um na ino-offer niya. This is one of his offering course. Itong Commerce V that I use. And that's really wise. All right. So let's go and move to the next niche, which is the real estate. Real estate is more of need some CRM management, listing coordination, MLS, with on. But there's a lot. Sobrang dami pang available uh, course na pwedeng or sobrang daming available positions na pwedeng pumasok dito. Cold call, closer, um, coordinator, those stuff. But this is just a basic niche. And so this is one of the heavy niche, by the way. Bookkeeping BA. So when it comes to bookkeeping BA, ito hindi pa ganun karami yung nagbo-bookkeeping. I haven't really encountered a lot of people doing bookkeeping. There's one, it's difficult, it's math. But one thing to think about right now, AI is of the really one of the, let's say, trending things. And pwede mo na kasing integrate si Claude, Codex, si Chat, GPT, si Codex, and other AIs to do your bookkeeping. It can be integrated. So that's one thing to look about if you want to still do it. An entry level, it's still recommendable, but you want to kind of improvise yourself in 20 years. Right? That's important. Another one is the podcast and video edit. This is one of the top and say high paying skills right now, especially the video editor. Even though there's a lot of videos, AI video creator, having really you really unique uh, videos, very genuinely, and yun na yung lagi yung sinasabi nila. Having not ha- having an actual person doing the video is really something. Compared to AI, it generates more, and yun pa rin yun yung usual trend pa rin when it comes to videos. A lot of people tends to go over to video editor clipping, but transition B-roll, those marami pa rin talaga yung high in demand video editor in budgets. And one of the most high pay. Kasi napakahirap ng skills. And you also need to, let's be honest with that portfolio para and good reviews on. Well, these are niche comparisons, just a recap of the rate. There's still a lot, by the way. Okay. Meron pa dito yung tech and BA automation. So this is where I'm in landing pages, website creation, automation, the agent building, and all this. This is where I'm working, and I can say it's paying good. Though medyo malaki na yung competition, but if you have a good foot, know how to optimize your profile, know how to outreach people, it definitely connect. It definitely can, and give you a premium cost. Niche comparison. So this is a full breakdown, the niche comparison. Again, this is just an example, but if you're a well-known freelancer already, you have been here in the industry for quite a while, you can charge for it. You can charge more. You can charge it. It's just a sample breakdown. It's not an exact rate. I na pwede niyo makita. It depends on the patient's scans. It depends on how you use. But this is just an actual short breakdown of what you can see on the rate. Okay. So next would be the rates. Right? What we usually charge by region, by niche, by pricing. So, kita nyo yung difference nung rate. Napakababa natin mag-rate. Sa Pilipinas, we're really one of the low bowlers when it comes to rate. At yung nagkakaroon tayo ng rat race. There's a lot of people that want to jump in freelancing and they tend to offer low ball. They will accept low balling. And that's killing the industry, right? You want to on the premium tier. I know it's gonna be challenging to land clients if you're in the premium tier, but if you have the know how to offer, um, this one can be this. You can be in that. Let's not in this one. This sucks. This sucks. Mga Pilipino may nag-charge of. And this is what we don't want to be. Reality check. Okay. So on move forward on the rate by niche. So you see this. This is just a quick graph of the niche. Okay. This one. So there's three different pricing models. Natin. Sa mga newbies, this is for newbies. You're not a newbie, get out of it. Yo. If you want to check it out, it's just following bell bonding to get more updates when it comes to freelance one. All right. So hourly rate, one one of the models is hourly rate. Second would be the monthly retainer per project. This is mostly for video editor, uh, other ad specialists, others monthly retainer usually sa science project per project. This is mostly inner automation expert website that yung mga usual one-time price. But you can charge them, really depends on yours. And where this I know this is where you are excited. Where this usual clients, this is the big question na yung tinatago ng marami. But this is not really a hindrance. Right? Full time usually sila kumukuha ng. So we'll start with social platforms, Facebook, groups, mga groups, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the most powerful platforms that you can get clients in. Know how to. This is a direct connection. Okay. But if you're consistent, you got a good profile, your profile is optimized, you can get clients. Outreach. Cold outreach. Know how to reach clients. You can send them an email, you can call them if you want to, you can send them a text message. And close calls. Referrals. If you are an existing client, or you have connection from VAs and they refer you, and that's where you can get agencies and subcontracting. Ito yung usual na nangyayari ngayon. A lot of agency owners there's a lot of agency owner, but watch out for good agency owners. Sometimes sobrang toxic nila. I've been on agencies before. There's good and bad agencies. Oh, but yung napakalaki yung cut talaga. But a good thing is if you want to oh, newbie ka pa lang, there are some agencies that are accepting newbies. Okay. This is the fastest way. Subcontract it. If you have family member that's already a VA, or if you're in a community, you can usually offer those jobs. And that's called subcontract. Okay. Number four, which is the truth and the lies, or things na course. So yeah, aside from that, by the way, is meron pa which is online jobs. Pinakita ko sa'yo. Online jobs, Upwork, uh, work moments. There is a lot there. You just need to search chat GPT, ask it, okay, ask and apply if you're already confident na ready. But one note, you need to be ready because one mistake will ruin your portfolio. Okay, you will ruin your portfolio. All right, going more forward. The truth and the lies. Okay, let's put out the fucking sugarcoating things that now you have your time. In a sense, you have your time. You can travel if you're offline. You're an offline working technical person, or let's say you're in the tax preparation. You're in the back end stuff. You're not an over the phone person. You can, okay, you can. Some people say you can work for 2 hours a day from a beach anywhere in the fucking world, and that's idea. But there's a but. In some instances, depending on your niche, you're a cold caller, if you're an EA, yes, you can go anywhere, but if you have a ship or a specific ship to be in, you cannot. Now, exception to the rule, if you're at a website, yung project deadline ka, email mo, ito yung date na may delivery kasi. That's one of the niche that you want to look into. AI using, if you're not good and technical, right? Programmer, web developer. Those are the niches that you want. But if 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 you are in other niches, you can only you have the freedom to work anywhere, but not have the time for the leniency to work anything. Because some of the concepts specific and like anyone can do it. No skills or experience. No. So lahat sana naging plain. I seen a lot of people try to be, but they fail. Okay. One, because there's no skills. Okay. Bottom line, you can start with that without skills. No. Basic skills kailangan pa rin. Basic English is also important. Okay. Every week, jump maps on the news, bookkeeping, panel building, kailangan na skills. Okay. You can learn for free. You can't skip it. You can't skip it. You need certifications. You need to level up. Okay. You just sign up in the Pines Way company. No. I've been there, done that. There's no possibility. Again, I have online jobs when I was in an agency, pero wala akong nakuha kahit isang client. There's a lot of secrets we Upwork. There's a lot of secrets we have. You need to work hard, build your portfolio, build your profile. That's about it. Okay? Nobody's gonna scroll you 40 pages on Upwork, 30 pages for applicants. Prospecting when the JD's out, okay? Replace your full-time salary in your first 30 days. No. Guys, before I jump into freelancing, I was still working on BPO industry. I was still working on a 9 to 5 job. Like now I'm working 16 hours and at night. That's the harsh reality. But pays off. Right? Those are the things. So yeah, the honest time, and this is in conclusion to the topic. um, If you are in aspiring beauty, you need to be ready, review, prepare yourself. 1 to 2 months, prepare, learn, okay? Learn things. If you have some friends that's already in the ask for help to build the portfolio, ask them, let me do the job for you. I'll be more than so that you can build your portfolio. Apply daily application. Again, I've encountered hundreds, thousands of application being rejected when I was just a first starter. Okay, naiyak pa ako at that specific scenario. But this is the harsh truth. You need to work your ass off in order for you to become a profitable freelance. Because there's no security in freelance. There is no such thing as security in freelance. You need to have multiple jobs. Para pag nawala yung isa, meron pa rin ako. My profile. Yun sa, yun sa.